Hey, what's up, guys? Um, I'm making this video because I'm having a hard time trying to figure out what kind of racing game to make. So I'm hoping that maybe you guys will help me out. So I've built two controllers out. One is a hover racer. You guys, if you've been following along, one's a hover racer car. It's a hover racer. The other one is a car, and it's automatic and manual. I've started writing the AI for both, so the game is multiplayer and single player. Um, so, I've started working on some track layout and stuff. Been taking a little bit of time off. Had some really interesting stuff happen with the day job, but been pretty busy. But I'm back at it, and I'm trying to figure out if I want to make a straight up street racer, which I may be leaning toward, but I also like the sci-fi-ness of the hover racer type street race cars. So I'm going to take you through both of the controllers, the scenes with those, and hopefully you guys will leave something down below and tell me what you think, and maybe it'll help me figure it out. So anyway, now again, this is just host client. If I ever figure out what kind of game that I'm building, I'll may go to a dedicated server if people like playing it. I don't know. So these cars that I'm using for prototypes are pretty cool. I've got it to where you can recenter yourself just by grabbing and kind of put yourself where you want to be. If you like to be up or down or whatever. This may not be the final, but to go forward, it's just this. And reverse is this, and then need to make some better indicators. But in here, I've got my lap times, all that stuff. This scene actually has all my race logic in it. The car scene doesn't. So you can see where I've started just throwing prototype buildings in here, kind of laying out what this track might look like. It's mainly for testing, or it was, and I decided to just start throwing buildings in there to see, how it felt. Threw some artwork in there, just when I get to the end of it, I'll show you some of the track graphics that I started working on for this type of game. But mainly I'm worried about what type of game I want to make. Do I want to make a hover racer like this, or do I want to make a car? So let's get through this race real quick. This hover racer also has air brakes to kind of help you out, and weapons. I've got the effects turned off. I'm still working on those for the weapons. If I go with this, when I get indecisive, when I'm just working on something by myself, which is what this is, the main problem I have is making a decision about which direction I want to go with certain things. And for this, it's really just, do I go for a futuristic kind of hover racer type thing? Which, yeah, I even experimented with different types of steering. So this one is center stick. I did the two sticks like a pod racer. I didn't like it. It wasn't fun to drive. I like the stick in the middle. Makes it feel like more like an airplane. So anyway, that's that one. Now it's kicking me back here. So now let's go to the car. Now this one, I've just got this tune track. It's free in here. Again, you can recenter yourself and look around. This one is a stick shift. So I don't have any race logic in this scene. I was mainly just testing the controller. You got first, second, third, fourth, fifth, in reverse. So this is also automatic. I've just got it set to the manual because that's mainly what I've been testing. I'm working on the drift with it this is actually a decent drift car. This track's not great for drifting, and I'm not very good at it, but it does drift. I've been working on that. It also has the brake, which you use along with your drifting, which works really well if you have the places where you can do it. So it's like, see, so it's fun to drive. Said I'm not very good at it. But it's fun to drive, and maybe you guys watching me drive it will make you understand why I can't decide if I want to make like this high-end street racer, which it wouldn't be this type of track probably. I don't know. There might be circuits or something. It would be probably more like a street racer, like Need for Speed or something like that, just because of the nature of the controller. So I really can't decide. Back on some regular track here. So hopefully you guys can help me decide. Crash it. And what kind of yeah, what kind of game to make. Show you some of the artwork that I work on for the Hover Racer. Started working with some of the with some graphics for that. Nothing too out of the ordinary crazy. Just kind of getting some ideas. So let me know what you think below. Overall the whole thing, or if you just think it sucks and maybe I should just not do it at all and go back to like a shooter or something like that. But right now that is what I am trying to figure out. So leave a comment below, help a guy out. Thanks. Later.